I'm in good form. I'll crush any enemy with my mace.
Awesome! We've got an avatar of destruction here!
Truly, she leaves naught but rubble in her wake. Are you guys asking to be her next target?
We've reached our destination.
Hey, Law. Been training?
Yeah, I guess I got a little carried away. You think this is bad, you should see the state of my underwear.
Yeah. A word of advice. You might want to refrain from mentioning that stuff around girls. Ones without a military history especially.
Man, can you imagine Rinwell's face? She'd have a nervous breakdown.
I meant in general, but you sure mention her a lot, you know.
Huh? Oh, you know, she's always there, even when you least expect it. Springs to mind easily.
Either that, or maybe some part of you is subconsciously always wishing she was there.
May the trials and tribulations of young romance never change.
Romance? Like I'd be interested in that know-it-all tomboy. I'm more about mature women. Someone more like Kisara.
You know, I used to be a tomboy too when I was Rinwell's age.
Look, it's not tomboys I have anything against. But come on, you've got to admit she can be a lot to handle.
Hey, I miss anything? What's all the fuss about?
Rinwell.
Thunderblade!
Ah! What the hell was that for?
A little birdie told me you were speaking about me behind my back. Whew!
From the looks of it, I'd say you've got yourself a rival.
It wouldn't be called the Spring of Youth without a little storm every now and then.
Hey, Shion. How are you and Alphen getting on these days?
That's a little out of the blue. Why do you ask?
Sorry, it's just... I don't know, I'm just curious, I guess. I mean, a lot's changed now he's got his senses back and all.
I suppose you're right. Well, to tell you the truth, if he'd been the way he is now back when I'd first met him, I probably wouldn't have gotten this involved. But then, if we hadn't met like we did, then I never would have experienced these feelings, so... I guess it's complicated.
I can imagine. I know it's not the same thing, but I know what it feels like to have someone you love who's out of reach.
Because of Miguel.
Alphen's still alive. It's not too late, you know. And after all, who can say what the future holds? I think if I were you, I'd take things as they come for now.
Besides, touch isn't everything. I've never touched you, Shion, but that doesn't stop you from knowing that I care about you, right?
That's true. But I do remember back when we first met, you made it plenty clear you weren't my biggest fan.
But that was a long time ago. There were lots of things I didn't understand back then. Not that that's the point.
Don't worry, I'm only teasing. I know what you mean. Thank you. And you're right. There are ways to convey your feelings besides just touching.
I'll say, cooking immediately springs to mind. And if it's someone's favorite dish, all the better. If there's something on your mind that you want to tell him, why not try appealing directly to his stomach?
You might just have a point. I'll give it a shot.
Uh-oh. If it's Alphen's palate you're appealing to, that doesn't bode well for the rest of us.
Well, friendship is about being supportive. Sometimes we just have to do our best and take one for the team, right?
Even after staying here, we never truly got to the bottom of what makes this realm's citizens tick.
Renan and Danon are meaningless distinctions here. To have one's own mind is strictly forbidden. All that matters is blind obedience.
That might be the case now, but it can't always have been like that. There must have been something more.
Once, maybe. Question is that something still salvageable?
If it's not, we'll just have to make something new. No, not we. They've had enough foisted on them as it is.
You're right. It's time the people here had the chance to forge their own path. That's not to say it'll be easy, but it will be worthwhile.
These things take time to... What the... An ambush?
Sorry. There was a huge flying bug and I sort of shot without thinking.
A bug? You mean like a Zeugle?
Something tells me she would have shot it, whether it was a Zeugle or not.
This realm is teeming with humid forests. It's only natural insects would feel more at home here than Menancia. In fact, I seem to recall reading somewhere that bugs around these parts lay their eggs in human food to ensure healthy incubation.
Sounds like they're tougher than they look.
What about you, Alphen? Bugs don't creep you out?
I wouldn't say I was their #1 fan. Mind you, if times get desperate enough, I've been known to eat them.
Insects as a culinary option, you say? What kind of seasoning are we talking?
Dohalim, I don't think he was talking about cooking them.
Hey, a lizard!
We should be able to cook here.
Why are you staring at me?
I could ask the same thing.
So this is how the Sovereign and Maiden are supposed to look. You two go great together.
Law, come stand between us.
Oh, sure! You want me to put something white on as well?
Of course she doesn't.
Take a closer look, Shion. It's a miracle.
What are you talking about?
This outfit, it's already got blue accents on it.
So I see.
I never thought about this until now, Alphen. But doesn't it get hot wearing that armor all the time? You feel heat and cold again, don't you?
Admittedly, yeah. It can get pretty toasty in this thing.
Is it hard when your back starts to itch?
Oh, you bet. Plus, my shoulders get stiff wearing it, even if it's not all that heavy.
Kisara looks like she manages all right with her armor.
Armor takes a strong body and a stout heart.
Spoken like a true guardsman. Not that I really get what you mean.
The more I think about it, the more I realize what a pain it must be. Like, what do you do when you need to take a leak?
Ew!
That part can be a bit of a pain, yeah. More things to take off.
That sucks, man. Wouldn't it be easier if you just walked around outside of your armor most of the time instead?
You never know when the enemy might attack. As tempting as it might be to take it off, it's not worth getting killed over.
So basically, you're screwed if you ever get attacked while taking a dump. Right, Rinwell?
Are you doing this on purpose?
Your cooking has really improved, Shion.
It's because of you that I understand what makes it so fun. I'm glad everyone seems to enjoy what I make too.
I've noticed a disturbing trend that after it's your turn to cook, our ingredients tend to run really low. What's up with that?
That is a good point, Law. There's a weird difference between the amount of ingredients she prepares and how much food actually gets served. Curious. Very curious indeed.
I don't know. Isn't it pretty normal for veggies to shrink a little when you fry them up?
Or maybe she eats all the bad batches herself so we won't notice.
Come on. I wouldn't do anything like that.
Then how would you explain the difference?
Ahem. I have a theory that I wish to propose.
What is it?
As we all know, Shion here can have quite the appetite. I imagine she often taste tests her own food as she prepares it. By my eye, it would appear that her footprints are leaving deeper impressions as of late. Far be it from me to level such an accusation, but the facts lead me to conclude that...
She's been snacking while she cooks.
And yet, she still looks so slender in her clothing.
Yeah, I'm kind of envious, actually.
Wait a sec, are you guys trying to say she's...
I'm what?
Nothing?
Nothing. Shion, about that fight just now.
Sorry about that. I was careless.
I didn't come to criticize you. Just please take better care of yourself.
You don't need to worry about me. In case you forgot, I can't exactly die anyway. It's like how you used to not care about getting beat up because you couldn't feel pain, and then I was the one to patch you up. It's the same thing.
You're right. That is how I used to be. But this isn't the same.
Then what do you mean? How is what's happening now different from what happened then?
It's different now.
Look, if you mean because you can feel pain again,
It's because I don't want to see you getting hurt. You're right. When I couldn't feel any pain, I put myself in all sorts of dangerous situations. I didn't listen to anybody's warnings, and I made a lot of people worried for no good reason. It was foolish. This isn't about you and me being able to take pain. I don't want to have to see you get hurt, Shion. It's too much for me to take. Is that a crazy thing to say?
No, it isn't. And I definitely don't like seeing you get hurt either, Alphen. We can't expect our enemies to show us any mercy, but I will do my best not to throw myself in harm's way out there either. How does that sound?
I'm sorry if I sounded harsh earlier. I didn't mean to. I just really want you to take better care of yourself.
I will. At least, for as long as I can.
I came out great. Everyone's gonna be real surprised. Shion, could we talk a moment?
I thought you had something to talk about. I was waiting on you.
Not really. Why? Should I leave you alone when I don't?
No, it's fine.
We used to really have to force these conversations when we started talking to each other, didn't we?
To say the least. Hey.
What is it?
Do you think you'd like to make something together?
Make what exactly?
Just if you wanna make dinner together. What did you think I meant?
Huh? Dinner? Dinner! Yes! Yes, of course! Dinner! Right.
What did you think I was talking about?
No, it's nothing. Don't worry about it. Anyway, what did you have in mind?
Well, do you recognize these ingredients?
This is... Wait, is this?
So you remember? That's right. We're going to fix the very first meal we ever had together. Although I remember it not being well received when we had it.
You still remember that, huh? I'm sorry, Shion.
I'm just teasing you, Alphen. I picked this recipe because it's easy to make, and I thought it would be a good choice for dinner, too. Anyway, let's get to work. With both of us making it, we should be finished in no time.
I never thought we'd end up eating alone like this again. Just the two of us.
Yeah. So much has changed when you look back on it. Well, I guess maybe not what we're eating, but still.
No, I'd say even that's changed too, in a sense. Our meals are a whole lot better now.
True. We've both come quite a long way in the culinary arts.
That's not exactly what I mean. How do I put it? It feels like eating together is a lot more enjoyable than it used to be.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Even after our battles are done, when Dana is saved and our mission is finished, we'll probably still be sitting down to dinner like this, night after night.
Yep, I doubt that much will change. You've always got to eat at some point.
I hope our dinners will always feel like this.
Maybe not exactly like this. Hopefully we won't still be camping out.
Oh, no, not at all. I meant in a nice, warm house. One with a roof over our heads and a proper fireplace, instead of an open campfire.
And real chairs instead of these logs. Nice plates and silverware on a big dining table. Oh, and a proper kitchen. That'd be nice too.
And when it's time to fix dinner, we'll be in that kitchen.
Standing side by side.
Whoops. Looks like we made too much. I don't think we'll be able to finish all this.
Yeah, you're right. I'll see if anybody else is still awake. I'd really hate to have to throw it away.
Side by side, huh?
I'm looking forward to breakfast. Morning. Ready to head out?
Guess I misread the landing.
I'd like to check their wares, if you don't mind.
Is the blazing sword okay?
A little water's not going to hurt it.
Your reflexes will not serve you well here.
It's over! Not today! My turn!
Going in!
Mirage! I'm ready!
We won that by a mile! Go no further!
Dragon Swarm!
That'll bring you down!
Here!
Lunar corruption! Lightning orb!
Hitting pile!
If they rush you gotta jump for cover, okay? Look here!
We've turned the tables on him.
There are still more left.
Right. No time to hold back. Come one, come all. You require a hand.
In a bind?
Now!
Sonic Kill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished. That's some power you wield.
You're the one who did the heavy lifting.
Retreat if you know what's good for you.
There!
Elusive deity!
Mirage! Take this!
Is that statue wielding art? Now it's in everything!
No!
Victory is within reach.
I've got dig deep and we can do this!
All yours!
Thunderblade!
I'm ready!
Dolan! This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes.
We won that by a mile!
That Zoogl's in our way.
I'm ready to fight it anytime you are.
Discourteous, aren't you?
Dragon Swarm!
Now you see what I can do!
Don't mind if I do!
Dragon Swarm!
Now! Dolan! This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes. A merry distraction.
There's still more to go!
It's almost too strong.
Then I'll split it open!
Be my guest.
I'm ready!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished. With your flames and my technique,
We're stronger together than we are apart.
This will be a delicious piece of cake!
Dragon Swarm!
Where are you going?
Megasonic Thrust!
Here is Flame of Fury! These ones can run into the spear! Here's evil!
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for you truly!
I'm ready!
Dolan! This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes. A merry distraction.
There's still more to go!
Light burst forth.
Radiant Genesis!
Trapped in darkness, pierced by light.
I call it the Rindo Special!
An opponent like this should be easy. No further! Chocolate Slash!
In here!
No! No escape!
Listen! Your wings won't save you from... This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
There you go, Alvin!
It's time to end this battle!
I'm right beside you, blind freak! What do you think to sit still? Coming
Sion,
through!
can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done!
Over so soon?
Oh. You know, don't you think we're running a little low on food?
I guess we are. Looks like there's a place to fish over there.
Oh, what do you know? I'll go catch us some dinner.
You could have just said you wanted to fish.
In the water's edge, I see but for a moment one Ganeth Harrows.
I hate to break it to you, man, but
Coming through! I shall ensure you survive this!
Take this! Reload! All disasters made one! The helix of fury!
Dragon Swarm!
We'll have firearms here on Dana.
I can show you mine if you want.
That would be really
Turn the
awesome.
tables on them.
There are still more left.
Right. No time to hold back.
That'll bring you down.
We can't lay a finger on them.
I prefer it that way. What about you?
Just watch and see. Totally! In an instant! Impact clock!
To achieve such harmony,
Takes a singular will.
I think Hoodle's hungry.
funny. I could have sworn that was your stomach making all the racket.
Little help!
This one's all mine! Burn in hell!
Spirit
Dragon
flame!
Swarm!
Reload! Can this work?
Next, try this! Come and fix
On your knees.
Dance in the wind!
Too fast!
stand back. I'll trip it up.
Astral energy! More with that hit there! Go!
It's over!
Wasn't weak! Never
You're on!
A fascinating art there.
Care to give it a try?
No. A little unrefined for my taste.
That's how you judge them?
You guys want to rest here?
Doing some thinking?
Nah. It just occurred to me that our journey's been going for a while now.
Is it a wonder to you our group has held together this long?
Maybe. We've got Danans, Renans, a lord, a mage, And even a guy from another time. Yet here we all are, leaning on each other as travel companions. It's like a minor miracle.
If anything, I'd say it's proof. Proof that as long as we accept each other for who we are, we can all get along.
And with understanding comes togetherness. Yeah, we are more than enough evidence of that.
I've always had a thorny relationship with others. Quite literally, as it happens. I figured that it was easier to give up on intimacy, rather than having to go through all of the pain of rejection. I mean, is it any wonder I grew thorns around my heart, too?
But now...
Right. Now... I still have my thorns, of course. But they don't cover my heart. I know now that there is more than one way for people to relate to one another. It was you and everyone else here that taught me that. Everyone that you brought together, Alphen.
It wasn't just me. I mean, sure, I invited a few folks to join us, but... swordsmanship's about all I have to offer. Everyone's taught and supported me just as much as I have them.
You see? That's what I'm talking about.
What do you mean?
I mean, you're fine just as you are. The bonds that you form with others, they shine more brightly because they're mutual. It's not just one bond for you. It's many, each with a heart of its own. That's what makes them special.
Hey, Alphen, why do you like spicy food so much anyway?
You know, I haven't thought about that before. Maybe because when I couldn't feel pain, it gave me that kick I was craving.
But now that you can feel pain again, wouldn't your tastes have changed?
Did you like spicy food when you were younger?
Not as much as I do now. At some point, it just became something almost like an addiction, I guess.
I can most certainly relate. Once you've had your fill of ordinary food, you cannot help but seek out more unusual fare.
I don't think that's got anything to do with Alphen's tastes. Although I won't deny that you definitely have a thing for exotic food. The stranger the better.
I just wish I could have gotten you into sweets like me, Alphen.
I like food that's dense and keeps you feeling full myself. It helps you last longer when you're on the move.
We all know you're a quantity over quality kind of...
What was that?
Nothing. I lost my train of thought.
You know, I've also noticed Shion's not really into the same kind of food most Renans are. Could be it's got something to do with the way she grew up.
That's so me. Even when I was little, I was all about food that gives me strength. All meat, all the time.
And I guess Kisara is so good at cooking fish because she can catch them herself.
I'm only good with fish because it used to be the easiest thing to get. When you work with something long enough, it comes naturally to you.
I like fish just fine, but what I really like about your cooking is how it tastes homemade. It reminds me of what my mom used to make.
Really? You know, I used to cook a lot of meals for younger kids, and they said the same thing.
When you get down to it, I guess the things a person cooks and the foods they like say a lot about the way they've lived.
Oh, but if only I could soar the skies like you, my friend.
What? Hey guys, I don't see any of our food anywhere.
What?
I know! The bag we kept it all in has vanished! Some Zeugles must have gotten in behind us and swiped the whole thing while we were fighting.
What?
Huh? What are you guys talking about?
This affects you too, you know! We lost all our food, including all those sweets you love so frickin' much!
What? How could this happen? Those sweets are the highlight of my day! Oh, so hungry.
Hunger is like that. The moment you know there's nothing you can do about it, it becomes that much more unbearable.
Whoever did this, I swear I'm gonna make them pay for stealing our supplies.
All that's left now is this one lonesome apple.
Law?
What? Hey, don't look at me like that. I picked this apple myself. I'm not just gonna...
Food. Hand it over.
Stay away!
Hey, I'm back. Huh? What the heck happened here?
Only a poignant reminder of how dangerous a food shortage can be in a collective. A serious problem indeed. And one we should all be mindful of.
I see. Does it have anything to do with why you're holding our food supply bag behind your back? Looks perfect and tastes just as good. All right, it's done. Apologies for the wait, you guys.
That's a lot of fish you've cut up again, Kisara.
That's because I caught so many earlier. If you're going to eat them, it's best to do it while they're still fresh.
Was it difficult slicing up that many fish?
No, I'm used to it. It's no big deal for me at this point.
I know I probably shouldn't be saying this after all the trouble you went through, but I've never really understood the appeal of sashimi.
Oh, I'm sorry, Law. I didn't realize. I only make it because it's an easy way to deal with big catches when I fish.
You haven't done anything wrong, Kisara. Law, if you don't like the flavor, you're always welcome to add some of my spices to it.
Hey, yeah, that might work. I'll just put some of this here.
What's wrong, Law? I've never seen someone jump up and sprint off that fast.
He ran as soon as he took a bite of that sashimi.
Was he crying because of the taste?
I don't think the sashimi is the problem here, guys.
Well, guess I'm off to bed.
I couldn't eat another bite.
Eating is one of your great passions.
What? No, it's not.
There's nothing to be ashamed of.
Hey, that looks pretty good.
What a rush!
Let's see what you've got.
Take this!
I'll face you.
It's a duel of the arts! Not in your dreams!
Okay!
Now you see what I can
Pay for the weak side!
There you go! Don't let up! Crossblade! Too much
Come on! Dragon form!
And searing flame! Got it! Now's our chance!
You're mine!
The enemy hears art too.
You'll soon see about that! This one's mine!
Dragon form! Elusive deity! Dragon form! Try this!
Benediction light.
Okay,
This
here
one's
I go.
mine. One more
Dragon
time.
Swarm!
Ready. Searing flame.
Vacuum Blade!
Far enough! I'll face you.
Glacial spear.
Here's
Reflect
on thy
Great
fate.
hand drop.
They smite with
Light
lightning
astral energy.
Take this.
Confiscate.
Dragon
Take this!
Try this!
Annihilation.
Eat dirt!
Thunderblade. Into
Chocolate Flash!
Mega Ray.
Try this!
Thrilling performance.
Raging Star.
Explosive Ring!
Hit. Here's a healing arm. Photon Splash. Dance in the wind. It's weakened.
This ends now!
I can carve through armor!
Where are you going?
Here I come!
On your
Lightning.
Chocolate Flash!
You require a head.
Here.
Can't get out of this!
Meteor storm. Dance in the wind. Here goes. Corruption. Get out of
Release the
the way.
deity.
Confiscate.
Dragon
Heal.
Swarm!
Lightning
Try
attack.
this!
Thunderblade. One more time.
Seismic rupture!
You picked the wrong fight!
Dance in the wind.
Dragon Swarm!
Feel.
Simply
Hold on to
incredible.
your ice. Here I come.
Megasonic Thrust!
Benediction light.
Dragon Swarm!
Raging storm.
I'm not done! Megasonic Thrust!
Can't be
On your
mortal.
knees.
Hold on to your heart. Here I come.
You're finished!
Annihilation.
You're mine!
It looks like you got this one covered. Heavy supernova. I'm almost impressed.
How great.
On the ground!
Glacial spear.
Your death, Joker.
More for the
Tonight's meal is on you. Keep up.
I hate even
Eat dirt!
Glacial spear.
Dragon Swarm!
This one's mine.
Vacuum Blade! Try harder! Not a chance!
Radiant spear. Outstanding form. Not on my watch. All disasters made
No
one.
further.
Come forth and
Dragon
give us
Swarm.
security. Now, Dolan. This one's got your name on it.
Ash to ash. A million.
Now, there's still more to go.
That'll teach us for getting cocky.
No choice! You're mine!
Denied! Blood. Rending you apart.
Power of water.
Bloody
Dragon Swarm!
Is it hot?
Try this.
Distract it out again.
Explosive Ring!
Can't be swirl.
Megasonic!
No armor can stop me!
Remind me to stay
I'm
on your
ready.
good side. I'll stop your movement.
And I'll stop your life!
This could be useful.
tired, Hootle.
You sure he's not just trying to hide from us? Hey, she's pretty cute.
Who are you looking at? Quit gawking and let's go.
Ow!
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
Hey, Alfred, what do you think of that chick over there?
Doesn't look like she really works out.
I'm not talking about her muscles, you dummy!
You see anybody around here who could use our help?
We can't chase after every little thing.
Meow. Meow.
What are you doing?
I'm talking to the...
Yeah. Seriously?
Hey!
Wow! Thank you. What? Great!
Yeah.
Wow.
I wish I could get an examination.
Well... if you say so. Let me see, yes, you're in well, alright?
If only your brain could keep up with your mouth.
Yes.
What?
I wonder if something happened.
Oh, hey.
Seriously?
Well...
Well...
Huh? Huh?
That's just...
I guess...
Yeah. Law.
Yeah! Huh?
Oh?
Oh, wow! All right! I wasn't expecting a thank you for that.
Maybe socializing with people is helping to jog his memory bit by bit. You did good, Law.
Thanks.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
This place is rather gloomy.
Why don't you lighten the mood for us while we're here, then?
I'll see what I can do.
Way!
Damn it! Shockwave Dragon Swarm!
I'm ready! Astral energy! Full throttle!
Only the best materials in your garments.
You really do have quite the discerning eye, Dohalim.
Yeah, they all kind of look the same to me.
Let's dispose of the troll.
Sharply flash!
I can carve through armor!
Dohalim! This one's got your name on it!
Ash to ash, a melee extraction.
Do it! There's no more to...
Light burst forth.
Radiant Genesis!
Flying freaks! Why can't they just sit still?
Sia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said
ready.
than done! Air thrust!
Hold up. Is this as valuable as I think it is?
Looks like we made it here in one piece. We should be able to cook here.
We're so high up. Guess I misread the landing.
I won't forgive you!
Here I come! Vacuum blade! Catapult! Rare hit
Not on
bomb!
my watch! Searing flame!
Prepare to be seized!
Now!
My turn! Dragon Swarm!
Flying freaks! Why can't they just sit still?
Sia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said... This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Hold up. Is this as valuable as I think it is?
Ah, the spray from this waterfall feels so good!
Seriously. Makes the sweat I worked up getting here all worth it.
Don't get too wet now, you two, or else you'll catch a cold.
Get lost!
Damn it! Take this!
Where are you going?
Dragon Swarm!
Bet that shell's hiding something tasty.
Mega Ray! Gemini Aqua!
Mega...
You don't have firearms here, Organic.
I can show you mine if you like.
That would be really awesome, Leon. Here goes!
The enemy wields arts too.
We'll soon see about that.
Blood.
All back in their defense! Glad you have your uses.
I'll show you how useful I can be.
Get toasty!
Bird strike!
Was that a new skill I saw back there?
Indeed. Well, sort of. Actually, it's a family staple harkening back 8 generations.
Maybe you can just write all this down?
dispose of the trash.
Thunderfang! You're mine!
Lunar correction! That'll bring you down!
Thunderfang! Dragon Swarm!
Do it! This one's got your name on it!
To action! A million fractions.
There's still more to go!
Thunderfang!
No armor! Stop me!
Remind me to stay on your good side.
Breeze Lancer! Tempest
Vacuum Blade!
Piercing Flame of Fury!
ready!
Astral Energy! Full throttle! I've never seen so many bullseyes.
I couldn't have...
Hi, Hoodle! Piercing Flame of Fury!
Thunderfang! Here I come! Be careful, everyone! This one isn't normal! Shockwave
Flying free! What did they just say?
Victory is within reach.
Can you take care of everything?
And we review that and done!
The heavens must be smiling.
Little help! Not on my watch!
Pierce!
Begin!
Lunar correction!
You're mine! Stay calm.
Do it!
I shall provide assistance.
Go for it! Prepare to crumble! All disasters!
Now!
Gravitas field!
Its armor's too strong.
Split it open!
Be my guest! Dragon Swarm!
Now! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! With your flames and my technique,
We're stronger together than we are apart. There it is. That's our target.
Out of our way!
Thunder! Dragon Swarm! Come and face me! Shockwave Flash!
Hey, they look cute and stuff, but they're vicious! Now, Kikura! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
Airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly! Now, Dohalim! This one's got your name on it!
To action. Over so soon?
We finally made it.
Yeah!
No. You did it!
Really?
Yeah!
What's gotten into him?
He says, instead of making a Zoogle sign, we should be making a Hoodle sign.
He's feeling threatened by a rival.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
Okay, off we go.
Hey, it's that ingredient.
Hey, Rinwell, tell me about your parents. What were they like?
They were kind. That's the part I like to remember. They could also be strict, though, especially when it came to magic. I never understood why I had to work so hard to learn magic. Why we couldn't just be done with it and live openly like everyone else. Needless to say, that didn't go over well. Of course, if I'd had known that one day I'd be doing this, I would have taken my studies more seriously. What about your parents?
Same deal. Run through the mill. Told constantly that training was the only way to survive in a world like this. It got bad enough that I ended up running away and siding with the Renans of all people. And now, I've got that training to thank for being alive.
I know how that feels.
The first time we met, you risked using your magic to stop me from kicking my dad's ass. You could have done anything else. You could have ignored it. So, why?
Yeah, I guess something about Zephyr reminded me of my own father.
You don't say. So, did your pops and mine look a lot like each other?
Not really. Not at all, in fact. I don't know how to explain it. I just felt a resemblance, I guess.
Wow. Well, I won't pretend I understand, but I'm glad. Your dad must have been a great guy.
He was.
Maybe it's the snow soaking up all the sound, but something about Cyslodia always feels mysterious to me. Solemn, almost.
When it comes to solemnity, I'd say our own Octalina Palace is no slouch.
I won't argue with you there. Still, that azure tint of the shadows on the silvery white snow, it has a certain indescribable quality.
Indeed. It was boorish of me to even suggest such a comparison.
All I know is it's freaking cold. Still, more pleasant now that the locals aren't quite as frosty towards us.
Well, excuse me if I'm too frosty for your warm self.
Oh, come on! You know I didn't mean you. Besides, really, I'm the one who...
How about we stop getting hung up on the past for a change? Take what you've learned and put it to use in the future instead.
An unexamined past can be just as dangerous in its own right.
Better that than obsessing over it like a certain someone I know.
Kisara doesn't mince her words, does she?
I could say the same thing about one or two of the other women around here.
Tell me about it.
I think I'll refrain from commenting on this one.
Hootle, I've got some dried fish for you. You want some?
Forget that. Doesn't some tasty red meat sound better, boy?
Hey! Stop trying to coax him away with treats. Get your own adorable sidekick if you're so desperate for one.
He appears to enjoy being the center of attention.
Funny how things change. He and Rinwell used to be joined at the hip, or shoulder to talon.
It's not just Hootle who's become more trusting. Isn't that so, Rinwell?
They do say pets and their owners act alike. I suppose since we've been together, I've done my share of coming out of my own shell too.
Well then, I guess with you and Hootle, that makes us all one big happy family.
Sometimes when I'm deep in thought, Hootle will come over and sit next to me. I only wish I could actually pet him.
Oh, you will someday. You won't believe how soft he is.
Wish I had that problem. I'm lucky if I can so much as look at old Featherbrain without him trying to claw me to ribbons.
Really? He seems tame enough around everyone else. Maybe it's just Hootle's way of establishing dominance?
That's dogs, not owls.
What's going on when Hootle pecks at you?
I don't know. Like when I'm talking to Rinwell, It's like he's trying to muscle me out or something. Unless... Wait, you don't suppose I make him jealous?
Come again?
Ow! Ah, get off of me, you insecure fluff ball!
I rather think they make a good comedic pairing.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
I wonder what we can make with this.
If you can't decide, I'll have it rub.
Discourteous, aren't they?
Take this!
Photon
Dragon Swarm!
Downfall! Easy peasy, huh, Hoodle? They're surrounding us! Lunar corruption! Who wants to go next? Really strong?
I'm just trying to do the best I can.
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
Go no further!
Thunderfang!
In a bind, I can shatter any steel!
Thunder!
Flying freaks! Wait, just sit still!
Sia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
Here I come!
Back into the fray! Meteor storm!
Dragon Swarm! It's on! You picked the wrong fight!
Searing flame! I'm all stuffed up!
Dragon Swarm!
Get our together!
Explosive ring!
Annihilate!
Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down.
Dragon Swarm!
Begin!
Explosive ring!
Armor won't save you! Reflect on thy sins. They smite with blackened
Dragon
flame!
Swarm! Here!
Execution!
You're on! Dragon Swarm! Shockwave Flash!
Dance in the
I'm not
wind! Reload!
Denied!
Oh, violent body!
Here I come!
Thy sins. They smite with
Take this! Stardust!
A
You're
willing
on!
banshee of
The
lightning!
flame inside you yearns to be let free!
Searing flame! Eat dirt!
Ignite! Stardust!
Lightning
Dragon Swarm!
Thunder blade! Between heaven and earth!
Explosive ring!
A wailing banshee of lightning!
Rending you a bloody holiday!
That'll bring you down!
Dragon Swarm!
Radiant here!
Can't get out of this!
Do it! Shion! Get toasty!
Burn strike!
I'm all
Negative gate!
You're on! Shockwave Flash!
Lightning orb!
Rending you apart!
Astral energy! Got it!
Fluidity of your
Dragon
movement.
Swarm!
Now's our chance! Get on in there with the other!
Negative
Explosive
gate!
ring!
Raging Pestilence!
Now you see what I can do!
Leave my trophies to me!
I owe you one!
Air thrust!
Stardust!
Came between heaven and earth! Hear me!
The enemy wields arcs too.
We'll soon see about that!
You're on!
This one's mine!
Dragon Swarm!
Negative
Try
gate!
this!
Resonate with the earth!
Explosive ring!
It looks like you got this recovered! Giant Spear! Don't mind if I do! Cyber Photon! I'm only getting started!
Dragon Force!
Wailing Banshee of Lightning!
Resonate with the earth!
Hurricane Thrust! I'm ready! Totally! In an instant! Impact Clock!
To achieve such harmony.
Takes a singular will.
Always good to be back in familiar territory.
Oh, yeah!
Huh?
Hey! What?
I'm skeptical.
Is that...
What? Hey!
What?
What's going on here?
Oh, come on.
What was that all about?
He just thinks something's going on between me and Rinwell. And Rinwell being Rinwell took it the wrong way. Which means now I'm getting an earful from both of them.
That really didn't explain anything.
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
Everything okay there, big guy? You look kind of pissed.
I'll say. He looks like he wants to bite the head off something.
What's eating at you? Come on, Alphen. You're gonna bring us all down if you keep that ferocious scowl on.
Oh, sorry. Do I really look that ticked off?
Yeah, it kinda makes you hard to talk to. So, what's bothering you?
It's a pebble.
A pebble?
Snuck its way into the back of my boot. I can't seem to get rid of it.
Oh, I totally get you. Weird how much it can get on your nerves, huh?
Yeah, it's barely bigger than a grain of sand. So how come it feels like I'm walking around on hot nails?
You know, maybe this is a crazy solution, but you could just take your boot off and give it a shake.
Yeah. Yeah, of course. You're right. Phew. It's like I've been given a new lease on life. Thanks for the tip, Shion.
Seemed kind of obvious, but you're welcome? That's the trouble with windy places. All that fine debris ends up getting into your hair and clothes.
Alphen, is it just me, or have you become extra sensitive ever since getting your sense of pain back?
Now that you mention it, the other night at camp, there was a fly buzzing around that annoyed him so much, he unsheathed the blazing sword.
So much for sensitive. That's just being a Mr. Cranky Pants.
Nothing new on that front, then.
What's the matter, Alphen? You look a little tense.
It's nothing, really.
He wants to get angry, but knows that doing so would only prove our point. Hence the building frustration showing plainly on his face.
Would you stop analyzing things for 1 minute?
Point taken.
Simply marvelous. I'll never tire of admiring this relic. This shall suffice. Please, everyone, have as much as you like.
Rinwell, mind if we chat a little? What's wrong? You're looking pretty down. Something on your mind?
Yeah, you could say that. It's just, well, there's something that's been eating away at me for a long, long time. Do you mind if I share it with you?
Of course not. I'm glad to listen.
See, my mom and dad used to tell me I shouldn't go around casting magic. But there was one time I did, behind their backs. And when I did, Almeidrea showed up.
Huh?
I hated Almeidrea for destroying everything I loved. But what I hated most was myself. For breaking my promise to my parents. Even though I swore I'd get revenge, there was always this nagging part of me that wondered if I even had any right to do so.
Rinwell, it was Almeidrea who killed your family. Don't torment yourself over one mistake.
How can you say that when my mother and father died because of me?
This may not comfort you much, but I'll say it anyway. I have a feeling your parents always knew something like that might happen.
What do you mean?
There was always a chance that someday, someone was going to find you and your family. But even knowing the risks, they still taught you magic. And there are two reasons I can think of for that. First, your talent. Second, they were hedging their bets.
Huh? On what?
On you, Rinwell. On how you turn out when you grew up. Sure, learning magic may invite danger, but it would have been even more dangerous to live in hiding without being able to defend yourself. They knew what they were getting themselves into when they taught you magic. And I think they did it because of how much they loved you.
Because my mother and father loved me.
Sorry, I know I shouldn't be putting words into your parents' mouths.
No, it's okay. I used to think I would have been better off if I never knew how to use magic. And if I'm really honest with myself, sometimes I still think that. But after traveling around with all of you guys, I've learned that there are things I can do with magic. That there's a point to it after all. So I'm going to keep trying. I'm gonna try and accept it as part of who I am. I want to use it to protect my friends. To protect the future of Dana. Do you think that's selfish of me?
Not at all. I wouldn't want it any other way with you, Rinwell.
Night, everyone! Another day, another Gald.
Careful. That's no ordinary Zoogle.
Yeah? Well, we're no ordinary party either.
Discourteous, aren't
Here I come!
Raging Cascade! Radiant,
Anything in armor is all mine!
look for the sun!
Nothing gets by me!
A chain between heaven and
Deny!
Flying free! What did they just say?
No further! Sia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done!
Come and face me! Dragon Swarm! Eagle Ray! Try this!
Here I go!
Catapult! Explosive Ring!
Mega Ray!
Benediction light.
Here! Now I can let loose!
Freeze Lancer!
Mirage! Dragon Swarm!
Awaken and
This
wreak
one's
havoc.
mine!
I come!
You fight better at a distance. The further away, the better. You and I both.
Shockwave flash!
A wailing Banshee
Thunder!
Lightning Strike!
You're mine!
Who wants to die
Thunder
next?
Fang!
In here! Not on my watch!
Anything in armor is all mine!
Got it!
You're mine!
Now's our chance!
Good!
Annihilation! Raging Storm!
Explosive ring!
Flawless Flight! Burning
I'll bring you down.
Yours! Let free! Burn! Stunner!
Raging
Mirage!
Cascade!
Dragon Form!
Heat now! Burning!
Good!
Get out there with the others!
Explosive ring!
All
I'm
together.
ready! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
I'm going to need to use all
Thunder!
the power of my healing.
Dragon Form!
Lightning Orb! More with action! Dance in the wind!
Explosive
In
ring!
here!
I can carve through armor.
One more!
In a bind?
It'll be maybe this way!
My turn!
A chain between heaven and earth!
Dragon
Radiant
Form!
Flash! A wailing
They
Banshee of Lightning! Glacial Spear! In here! Pierce the
Soaring
evil!
Light Spear!
Freeze Lancer!
Far enough.
It's about to
Such
strike!
unadulterated
Dragon
fury.
Form! Look sharp, everyone!
Evil.
It's on!
Freeze Lancer! Leave the enemy's arch to me!
Eat dirt!
No complaints here.
Dragon Form!
Dance in the wind!
Good!
Get on in there with the others!
Will this hit?
Whoa! One at a time!
Dragon
Let's get you
Form!
all tucked away!
Try this!
Arcane interrupted.
Take this! Mirage! Thunder!
Elusive deity.
That'll bring you down.
Tornado drive.
One final blow.
Let's finish this off.
I'll do my best not to disappoint.
Explosive ring!
Looks like you got this one covered!
In a bind?
Dragon Form! It's wide open!
It won't escape me.
Explosive ring!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! With your flames and my technique,
We're stronger together than we are apart.
We finally made it.
Sure.
right!
Hey!
Yeah.
We've reached our destination.
I hear a voice. Somebody's asking for help.
All right?
I guess. Hey.
Is that so? Good. I see.
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
This looks perfect. Guaranteed to hit the spot.
We've reached our destination.
Guess I misread the landing. guess I misread the landing.
Little help!
To me. Now you see what I can do.
Dragon!
It's like trying to keep up with a wall! Here! Ice Lunar Corruption!
Deny!
Prepare to be steeled. Actually, that sounds more appropriate.
Less talking, more doing. On now, through all! Steel!
Explosive ring!
Eat dirt! War for the stockpile! Lunar Corruption! I never miss!
Try harder!
Raging Sword! Alright! Downfall!
You're mine!
Lightning! Downfall!
I'm not
Power of Flame! Weird Acronym!
Demon Thunderfang!
Soaring
Dragon Swarm! You're mine!
Burning Strike! Glacial Spear! Pierce Evil!
Shattering Blazing! Attack time!
Time to let it rip! Try harder!
Prepare to be sealed.
Thunder!
Take this!
Here I go!
This one's all mine!
Dance in the wind!
Elusive healing!
Photon
Thunder!
Dance in the wind!
There!
Sleep Cloud!
Dragon Form!
Lightning!
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Rage! Get toasty!
Burn Strike!
Magic Sand! Crossblade! Mega
Eat
Ray!
dirt!
Spirits within the soil. Now or never.
Lightning Orb!
In a box.
The sky is mine!
Try this!
You're mine!
Explosive ring!
This one is almost in the bag!
Not done yet. Just falling back.
Then it's time for you to do what you do best! Here's evil!
Watch yourself. Incredible power.
Take this!
Dragon now!
Vanish without
It's gonna attack!
Right, watch out!
Smash you!
Go down!
Masterful dash!
Burning Glacial Spear! Here's evil!
No. Can't end here!
Don't leave me!
Shockwave Flash!
Mega Ray!
Megasonic Thrust!
Downfall! Glacial Spear! Here's evil!
Odds of being interrupted.
I'm ready! In an instant! Impact Block! We work well together.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! Dragon Form!
Lightning Orb! Raging Cascade!
Explosive
Sleep
ring!
now! Resurrection! I'll be
Take
safe!
it! No further! Ha! Now! This one's all mine!
Dance in the wind! Too much to handle!
Ha! Burn!
Photon Flash!
Dragon Swarm!
Mega Ray!
Megasonic
Rock
Disc!
and Red! Where are you going?
Not now, not ever! Dragon Form!
Come forth!
Thunder Ray! Thunder!
Lightning Orb! Light after
Thunderfang!
Dance in the
Take
wind!
this!
Air thrust! Chain between heaven and earth!
You're on!
Here! A wailing downfall! This one's got your name on it!
Action to action.
So, fire and earth astral energy, huh?
A perfect combination. That was quite the little adventure we went on.
Right.
Good. You don't say.
Right.
Agreed. That treasure. What a sweet-sounding ring it has.
You really think so?
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads. Maybe it's time I try on something new.
Did we really just spend that much money?
Hey, that actually came out pretty alright, don't you think?
I hear a voice. Somebody's asking for help.
Hopefully it's nothing that'll be too hard to deal with.
Why?
Oh! Yes. Well... Yes!
My thanks.
I can't say I'm impressed. You're making promises too freely.
And that last exchange.
Niez is beset with grief. As a responsible Renin, it falls to me to extend my hand.
I don't think it should be your burden to take on.
Yeah.
I see. Good.
Well... Oh!
Good.
Yeah.
I see.
Really?
What?
Yeah. Well... Those three seem to get along so well. Was it really right for them to separate?
It was his choice, and he ultimately chose the lady over his friend. I can only hope this helps her in her recovery.
This might go well in that new recipe.
Can't wait to see what you make.
You're the one making it.
Huh?
Yes!
Huh?
Well...
So then, my thanks.
I still can't believe Deadeye was caring for these owls. Maybe he really was a nice guy once.
People are not born immutable. They change. And not always for the better.
This time it was for the better, though.
Indeed.